right, and welcome, folks, to this exciting Division 5 MIAA State Tournament game. Round 32, Panthers squared, Panthers versus Panthers tonight. My name is Tyler Warble, bringing the play-by-play action. With me is Carrie Baird. Carrie, thank you so much for being here tonight.
Hey, Tyler, thanks for inviting me. Pretty exciting game here.
Very exciting indeed.
As was the girls' game last night.
Absolutely.
I know the score doesn't reflect it, but there was a time where it was close.
Well, regardless, the score only says how it ended, doesn't say how they got there.
You got it.
And we are off. Can't really say the Panthers tonight because it could sound really confusing about which one we're talking about. So we're gonna say Fenway. The Fenway Panthers here against your Pioneer Panthers. And Fenway off with the first shot, no good. Picked up by Kurt Redeker, fed over to Braden Thayer. Took a look at it, goes underneath, feeds it over to Alex McClellan with a three-point shot off the rim. Rebounded by Redeker, puts it in for the first two. Pioneer first to draw blood early in the first quarter. These boys have had a little bit of time to rest, Carrie, having almost a week, I think.
Yeah, they did.
Nice move there, feeds it over to Josh Wood, runs out of real estate and scooped up by Fenway. Goes up for the shot, gets the foul. And Wilton Fernandez will get two. Now, a couple things to note in this game. Coming into this, Braden Thayer, 12 points away from having 1,000 points.
He is.
Great mile marker, and it is both him and his sister's birthday today, so happy birthday to them.
You want to hear something else?
Yes.
They were born at 6 p.m., and
Yes.
this game was supposed to go off at 6 p.m.
Well, I was hearing about that. Pretty interesting how the planets all kind of aligned for this game.
It is.
Goes up for the shot, puts it down for two. Pioneer, explosive offense starting off the game. I think that talking with the coach, that was something that he was really expecting out of his players, is to really start strong in this. Pioneer in the past has been kind of that heavy locomotive that takes a little bit of time to get going, but hard to stop. But he wants them to get going early on and really make a dent, and we're seeing that. And foul is called. Apologize about the clock. I'm gonna let that catch up. Kurt Redeker will have two. Makes the first one. And here comes second shot for Redeker. Sinks it. This is Caleb Lima taking the ball out. Oh, gets challenged, almost stolen away. Finds an opening. Great navigation, but couldn't make the execution. Alex McClellan feeds it over to Braden Thayer for a three-point shot.
Yeah!
Great
Look at how
job
pumped
there.
this crowd is. I think this is the best crowd.
Boy, well, it is MIAA tournament. You know, this is kind of a single elimination thing, so the support is really out here. I think there's extra support for seeing that Braden Thayer 1,000-point ticker go down to single digits left. So I think there's just this double excitement going on in this crowd.
You said it.
And You know, I think almost the entire town is here, which makes you wonder who's protecting the homes. Feel like if you're a Robert right now, it's easy picking, right?
Well, if they can get to my house, more power to them. They
No,
can have
absolutely. We're happy for that
Do
community.
the dishes while you're there.
That kind of sacrifice for the community coming out here at the risk of being robbed. You can't ask for better support than that. Pioneer with a 9-1 lead. Just under 6 minutes into the first quarter. Cesar Glover gives it over to Josker Ortiz. So back over to Glover. They start feeding it around, looking for openings. Nice tight defense by Pioneer. Drives in, interrupted, feeds it back out. Almost stolen by Josh Wood. 5 seconds left, and a travel is called. Pioneer will take over. Apologize about the clock. Alex McClellan, some full court defense, stopping them, but feeding it over. Finds Josh Wood looking for an opening, tosses it up and gets 2. Pioneer with a double-digit lead for the first time in the game early on.
Yeah, just keep chipping away.
And you know, we were watching a lot of the warm-ups coming from the Fenway Panthers, and let's say they looked very crisp, very clean.
They did.
Of course, the warm-ups is without any defense, but looked like they could be very dangerous getting inside the bubble. And that shot for 2. Pioneer moves their way down. Back over to Braden Thayer, tosses it up.
Oh.
Off the back of the rim, recovered by Fenway. Josker Ortiz towards half court, getting set up, analyzing the defense.
Traveled
and
before.
A travel is called.
That's what I thought.
I thought that there would have been a foul before the shot, which would have been
no, because he traveled
Fenway's.
first.
Well, yeah.
Apparently, that's what they're saying. We'll
Well,
take
I'm
it.
sure, Pioneer's okay with that. Redeker double teamed at
Ooh.
half court. Good job getting the ball away during a crisis mode right there. Over to Hugh Syhowski, puts
What a
it up
shot.
for 2. Great ball movement, great placement. These guys,
They're going to
look
have
like
it. Yeah, they're going to have it
yeah.
cut out.
They look
for
like
them.
they're just communicating just with energy and body language. One moves this way, and
Yep.
3 other guys know they need to be in a certain place, and they're making it happen. Oh, nice defense there. Ball fed over to Josh Wood, who drives it in. No good. Fenway got a few fingertips on the Josh Wood shot, but Braden Thayer goes up and gets 2.
Lucky number 7.
That's 7 more on the counter for Braden Thayer's 1,000-point. Oh, nice no-look pass. Tosses it up and puts it down. All right, and a foul is called, but the ball is sank. Josh Wood will get 1 more.
Jack in for Kurt.
Yeah, we're seeing Jackson Glazier out here. And Josh sinks the third one. Taking it out. Antonio Bland over to Wilton Fernandez. Back out to Ortiz. Finds an opening down low. Tight defense by Will Glazier. Dumps it back out to reassess. Drives it in, finds an opening for the jump shot. No good. Recovered by Braden Thayer, who's double teamed down low. Pioneer needs to come back and give him some help, or there's going to be a jump ball. I don't know if this is the right term to use, but that was like a really smart blitz by Fenway.
Yeah, it was.
Just kind of jumping on that double teaming.
I don't think I've ever seen that. Not that I've been watching for many seasons.
I think it didn't help that it was very unsuspected and all the Pioneer guys were already back down, and so help was much further away than you'd want it to be.
Wow.
Nice ball movement over to Will Glazier. Antonio Bland got some very skillful fingertips on the ball, stripped it free, goes out of bounds. It'll be their ball right about near their own bench.
He's quick.
Oh, drives it in.
That was nice too. Looks like they're getting warmed up.
Oh, yep, this full court press really needs to change the momentum. Oh, and a charge is called on Pioneer. Great job staying planted for Fenway. That was a good job, a lot happening. Could have been real easy for them to feel like they needed to sidestep and, you know, make some adjustments to their protection, but they kept their feet planted and got the charge and ended the drive. Nice job by them. I don't know who, I don't know if you saw the number who stayed planted, but
no, I didn't.
Well, shout out to them for good defense and taking the hit. All right, Joscar Ortiz with the ball. Drives it in, feeds it back out. Shot is up and sank for three. Under a minute now in the first quarter. Fenway doing everything they can to try and take the ball. Gives it over to Redeker, but he gets two. Boy, that's kind of the exchange for full court defense, is you're giving immediate pressure to players all over the court, but you're leaving up close to the hoop a lot less guarded than you normally would. Feeds it back out. Shot from just inside the three. Long pass over to Braden Thayer, who shortens up, tries to put it up. Oh, great defense there by Fenway. Away. Good recovery. Antonio Bland from the free throw. No good. Scooped up by Kurt Redeker. Gets got in the corner, but feeds it out to Braden Thayer. 4 seconds left. Tosses it up. Can't make the connection. I apologize about the clock. I'm always off about the clock. But, boy, did 8 minutes already go by? That felt like it was the fastest 8 minutes I've seen in a long time.
It always does, and then the last 3 minutes is forever.
Oh, yeah. No, you're absolutely right. Especially with those situations where the score is so close that you're committing the fouls just to stop the clock. But I wanted to bring up a little tidbit here. So I'll put up this graphic a little bit here. This is the bracket that we have going on.
Okay.
That we have on the screen here. This is the bracket, and the game within the red circle is where we are now. And we'll zoom in on that. Pioneer Valley Regional versus Fenway. And just for your viewing pleasure, you could always go to the MIAA and look up the Division 5 brackets for the boys and look them up yourselves. But Fenway with a 53-40 defeat over Muniz Academy to get to this game. And whoever wins this game is going to move on to a round of 16 against either Athol or Athol Southbridge. So
does it put Southbridge's record on there?
No, I would have to go and look elsewhere.
That's
this
fine.
was just a screenshot.
We know where Athol is.
Yeah.
Good for them.
I mean, is Athol Southbridge in Athol, or am I just oversimplifying? I wish it would be. I wish it was that easy, but MIA brackets are never that easy.
Never.
All right, second
What about
quarter.
what seed? Where would it be played?
Oh, I'd have to look that up. Great defense there by Syhowski, but Fenway recovers.
Wide open in the corner.
In the corner, getting double teamed, stolen away by Braden Thayer, who goes off like a shot and puts it up. Tough bounce there, can't make the connection.
Nope.
Recovered by Fenway. Nice shot up, covered by Braden Thayer, who's stopped short. Calling down in the corner, feeds it over to Braden Thayer. Tight defense. Hands it over to Rediker. Toss over to Alex McClellan. Deep shot by Braden Thayer, and he sinks it for another three. Second three of the game. Second three of the game, right?
Yep.
Okay. Always second guessing my details. All right, Ortiz with the ball. Feeds it over to Glover. Glover sends it over to Enrique Passato. Gives it back over to Glover. Oh, a little bit of miscommunication there with a great back pass over to the corner, but couldn't make the connection. Ball heads out of bounds. It'll be Pioneers in the corner. Of course, really quick. Zoom in there. There's our beloved Pioneer Panther mascot, and Braden's 4 points to go. We'll see if that happens before the half. Nice feed over to Josh Wood.
Nice. You know, with the crowd so loud, how can they possibly hear Coach there?
I don't know, but it's great to see that kind of energy coming out of the stands. Nice to go up. Boy, that ball bounced around to so many hands. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but looks like it was off a Pioneer. It will be Fenway's underneath. Oh. Credit where credit's due. Wilton Fernandez, great pump fake move in midair with that hesitation just to avoid the defense that was coming from Pioneer and managed to get the two. And he'll have one more shot coming his way. No good. Picked up by Pioneer. Rediker feeds it over to McClellan, who then gets double teamed. Fenway really trying their best to find a disruptive opportunity to steal the ball away. Shot by Hugh Syhowski. Goes into the hands of Alex McClellan, who goes down. He will get two. No good on the first. Alex got one more coming his way, though. And of course, in case you're just tuning in, I want to thank you for tuning into this live stream, whether it's live streamed or you go back and watch it on YouTube or you're watching it broadcast on our BNC TV cable channel. Thank you for tuning in. And if you're tuning in out on the East Coast, we appreciate you joining us. We're happy to bring this all the way over to you on the other side of the state. Hope you enjoy the game. Antonio Bland with the ball. Instructing his teammates, doing a little bit of reset. Drives it over to the right side. Doesn't find an opening. Off the fingers of Redeker. Recovered by Daniel Amato. And the shot clock goes out. Before anything can be done, great defense by Pioneer. You know, you don't think 35 seconds is, you know, such a short amount of time, but it's a long enough time to get down there, and then suddenly it feels like it's not enough. Nice recovery by Pioneer. Kusajowski thought about the shot. Oh, caught him looking, but Pioneer recovered. Over to Braden Thayer with a quick three shot. It was a little wide, recovered by
Redeker,
and he goes up and he gets 2 for himself. When you have that massive kind of double teaming or even sometimes triple teaming coverage, I feel like your mind make the shot immediately changes to
panic mode.
Try and get the foul.
Yeah. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no.
No. And I mean, it's minuscule, the measurement of time you have to switch modes and make those decisions. And sinks both of them. Pioneer up 27-12. 4.5 minutes left in the half. Amato looking at what to do with it. Finds an opening to drive through, gets stonewalled by a double team. Feeds it back out. Tristan Cannon tries to feed it across the really heavily cluttered zone. Nice shot there by Thayer. And the counter goes down to one more shot. Oh, nice idea there.
Yep.
Feel like the ball kind of was fed just slightly too far ahead, but that was probably to avoid tossing it on a player. Just couldn't thread that needle.
Yep.
Ball over to Braden Thayer. Finds Alex McClellan. Kusajowski back over to Thayer. Tosses it up. Off the back of the rim. Feeds it over to Thayer with a long three. Comes up short and heads out of bounds.
They're feeding it to him.
Yep, they wanna get that 1,000 point.
3 minutes and 19 seconds. He's got.
And I suppose another 16 minutes.
True.
But I think we want to, almost feels like we want to get this done and then get back to basketball. You know what I mean? But this is definitely a momentous thing. You know, you want to help your buddy out and make it happen and celebrate with him. Great defense there. Finds an opening. Feeds it over to Glover. Takes it back out. Feeds it around to Ortiz. Tries a three-point shot. Sinks it. Great shot by Ortiz. And there to Redeker. Redeker finds an opening over to the corner for Alex McClellan, tosses it up,
Nice.
sinks it. Boy, that's that kind of Pioneer offense that I've been loving, not just this season, but just for a couple of seasons. Is that kind of, here's somebody that's dangerous. Okay, we got to cover him, but now we have somebody we've been holding back on. Redeker tussed it over to Thayer. Thought about shooting it. Redeker having tight defense. Drives it in, tosses it up, off the rim.
So close.
Pioneer recovers it. They'll get another shot. Braden Thayer with a three-point shot.
Yes! He does it! Happy birthday, Braden!
All right, and it is Braden Thayer's
How proud do you
shot.
think those parents are? I see a tear coming out of Coach Thayer's eye.
Well, Coach Thayer is very happy. He wants the ball back. He wants to save it. Coach Thayer and his wife.
They should be
very
so
happy.
proud.
Great job. It's a great achievement, 1,000 points. Great job, Braden Thayer. A well-earned 1,000 points.
And he's so gracious. He's going through the whole team, thanking them for helping him.
I feel like under the circumstances, this is one of those few times where Braden gets to have his cake and eat it too.
Oh, that was a bad dad joke.
Oh, well, it was worth it.
A for effort.
You know what, Carrie? I regret nothing. Good job, boy. Well, all right, and here comes the banner.
Coach Thayer's ready to get back down to business.
Yep.
Roll that up, he says.
Hey, there's still a whole other half a game to play.
Put it under your chair.
And, you know, I will say something that kind of just doesn't get noticed. It's always very nice and gracious for that another team understands the occasion and they have to kind of stop their momentum.
Absolutely.
In order to let the celebration happen.
Yep.
You know, kind of that whole icing up kind of thing, you know, that can happen for both teams. But it's a gracious thing for them to kind of let the celebration happen and then we get back down to business. What?
Now, if that doesn't pump them up for the rest of the game, nothing is.
Oh, you don't think it's like, well, I hit this milestone, now I'll just give up?
Not tonight.
No, not tonight. Not for tournament. Not for Braden Thayer.
No way.
He's something that'll keep going until the end.
Brian Campbell's going to have to order up the name and number to put up on the banner.
Yep. Shot from three, off the rim into the hands of Alex McClelland. We're getting some full court defense, really trying to do anything they can to turn up the momentum. Redeker goes down and a timeout is called. Gonna say smart play there by coach that saw the trouble happening and knew it was time to call a timeout and kind of reset things before they went from bad to worse.
Yep.
Of course, if the ball had come loose or anything like that, I don't know if you can call a timeout because you don't have possession. Not really sure what the rules are surrounding that. But, another second or so, that could have turned into a jump ball. And I'm not sure who has the favor in the jump ball. But
the Panthers really getting down tonight. We got Chase in the corner.
Pioneer will have the ball at the Fenway bench. Great tight defense. Redeker moves in, feeds it over to Josh Wood, back to Redeker. Over to McClelland. Just drive in, feeds it back out to Wood. Redeker goes up. Oh, and they're going to call it a travel. That is, it's one too many steps on the turnaround. But no, that was a great move, but really robust defense there coming from Fenway. The only way to get through was to take an extra step. Oh, and he goes up. And a foul is called for Wilton Fernandez. He'll get 2. Seemed a little late in the process of the shot. So, and I definitely saw one of the Pioneer players get kind of a hand all ball. And so that was great defense there. It's unfortunate that after the fact, there was some sort of foul. And try and match the clock here. There we go. Josh Wood taking it down. Oh, nice, good stripping right there by Fenway.
It was so quick.
2 times, didn't even thought the ball, it was ball handling control, not necessarily them getting fingers on it. But Pioneer takes it deep, decides to reset, let that clock run. They didn't have a shot clock, so they're going to try and make sure that they're the last ones to own the ball this first half. 7 seconds left. Over to Alex McCullen, back out to Redeker, who takes a 3-point shot. At the back of the rim, no good. And we'll be going into the half with a score 36-15. Boy, Gary, I'll mention the obvious highlight, but if there's any others that you'd like to add that you've been seeing this first half, obvious highlight, another congratulations to Braden Thayer for his 1,000 points.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Momentous event. Glad we were here to document it, to witness it. But any other thoughts, any other things that you've seen, some great things that you've seen from the team?
Yeah, I think that the defense is really coming together.
Fenway?
Yeah, Pioneer has nowhere to go. They're really holding them to the outside.
You're absolutely right. Fenway has been a very quick team. They're great with their hands.
They are.
We've seen, I would say I've seen a lot of interrupted strips of the ball from Fenway. So it seems like they got quick hands, and I bet they have quick eyes too.
Yep.
They're keeping an eye on whether or not Pioneer is looking at the defense, looking at the ball, or looking at their own passing players, or looking at the hoop, and they're taking advantage of them a split second when they're not paying as close attention as they should.
I agree.
So they just haven't been able to capitalize on it. But there's still a whole other half of the game.
Yeah, like you said, 8 minutes is a long time.
Yes, it is. It's an eternity. Yeah, another 16 minutes coming your way in a short amount of time, but we're going to take a short break before that. don't go away. You're watching MIAA Division 5 Tournament Basketball here on BNC TV. We'll be right back. right, and welcome back. Another exciting game. Third quarter. Pioneers so far eking out a commanding lead, 36-15. 3-point shot by Josh Wood, no good. Picked up by Ortiz. He's going to drive. Great hands by Alex McClellan stopping the drive, but they pick it back up in a slew of white jerseys across the floor.
Yeah, I feel like the second half is going to be just as exciting as the first.
Well, we always talk about this, like what kind of rest was the halftime? Do you think it'll ice them up, or do you think that they come back out really ready to play and really ready to step things up? Wilton Fernandez, I believe this is the third or fourth time he's been at the free throw line. He's got a second one coming his way. Sinks it. I feel like the energy from the crowd is iced up, but
yeah, they're tired from cheering, I guess.
Yeah, they exerted themselves too much during the first half.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure the energy will make a comeback. They just had a little bit of rest time. They need to get themselves back into it. Ortiz feeds it over to Caesar Glover. Fernandez with a shot. 6 it for 2. Braden Thayer drives it in, sends it back to Josh Wood. 3-point shot.
Nice, Josh.
There's the Josh Wood that we've been missing.
Yeah.
I feel like
he's been off.
Josh was having, I think he was being shut down during the Duggan game too, but
definitely.
He was having a tough time with his threes.
Yep.
But it's nice to see that happen again.
Yep.
He's a great shooter. Good rebound by Pioneer. Long pass. Slap over to keep the ball in. Feeds it over to Braden Thayer with a jump shot. And puts it in and one. Boy, you got to give credit where credit's due on that entire play. Long Hail Mary pass by Alex McClellan. Goes a little bit too far, only enough time. I think it was Hugh Syhowski that didn't even grab the ball, gave it a slap before it went out of bounds, sent it over to Braden Thayer, who drove it in, and got 2 and possibly 3. Great job, great ball movement, great awareness of where your players are.
Right, because that's one of those plays that's not planned.
No, definitely not. Let's spur the moment actions. Braden Thayer with a 3-point shot, sinks it. Not sure how many that is. I want to say in the 5-6 range. No, about 5. Is that 5 3-point shots? Ortiz drives it in, gets the foul.
I have 4, but
4. Okay.
I could be wrong.
Can't keep booking my brain. So my hands are already busy. It's hard to keep it all. I really appreciate you jotting down some notes, Carrie. Appreciate you being here.
Well, you know, with all the excitement, I just didn't write stuff down. Not gonna lie.
Hey, even just little dots or anything like that, or maybe you just remember it. You know, I appreciate you being here and picking up where I leave off. Ortiz sinks 1 of 2. Wood over to Thayer. To McClellan. Back to Redeker. Good moving around, really making the defense work to stay up with them. Redeker finds a way in,
right
but can't pull the trigger. Bland over to Ortiz. Ortiz with a jump shot just inside the 3. Gets his own rebound. Goes in for the jump shot for the 2. And a travel is
Wow.
called. I want to say, I think perhaps the call was maybe a little bit of a hop
Yeah.
right before the initial jump shot. Joscar Ortiz takes the ball down. Takes his three-point shot off the rim. Scooped up by Syhowski, but can't hang on to it. Tossed up by Fenway. Gets their own rebound, tries it again, and sinks it. That's Wilton Fernandez. Now I heard delay of game from the ref. I'm not exactly sure if that's a call for, I don't know, you touch the ball after it sinks or something like that, like an intentional delay of the game, or to inhibit the team to grab the ball. I don't know.
I can't tell you. I didn't see it because I was busy writing the numbers down.
That double-edged sword of
There he
keeping
goes
book.
again.
Three-point shot. Ortiz. Bland steps back to give him a hand. And rethinks it, moves around.
Game's really slowed down.
Oh, nice feed through
That was
to
nice.
Fernandez, and he gets the two. Apologize about the score. Oh, and Redeker goes up, and he gets the foul. I would say Redeker was going to have a hard time connecting that shot, and a timeout is being called by Fenway. So we'll take a short break with that. I am very curious. It's very rare that we get a call like delay of game, and I'm not trying to harp on it. I'm just very curious about what constitutes a delay of game and how that could come about, whether it's accidental or it's an intentional thing. I feel like intentional things like that would be a technical.
Right.
But I don't know. My knowledge about the basketball is limited at best.
Ditto.
But Pioneer, things may have slowed down in the game, but they're slowed down on both sides, so
right.
It seems like the game is still moving at the same clip, at the same back and forth pace. It's just not moving as fast.
I agree.
Pioneer still with a commanding lead, 47-25. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Coming back for Kurt Redeker's 2 on a foul. Yeah, no good on the first one. And a little more details coming up next week. We're not sure about further details, but the girls, with their win yesterday, will be playing against Maynard sometime early next week. They'll be playing in Maynard, so that'll be a little over an hour hike. Of course, a hike inside your vehicle. I don't actually mean a physical outdoor hike. That would take longer.
I'm going to guess Monday.
Nice shot by Ortiz for 2. So far, Ortiz, I would say, has been the most dangerous player to the Pioneer defense. Syhowski with a three-point shot off the rim. Scooped up by Daniel Amato. Takes it down there all the way. Tries to put it up there. No good. Gets the foul. Great job there by Daniel Amato, number 4 for Fenway. Wasting no time getting down there and trying to make something happen.
Yeah, they're quick.
Couldn't put it down, but at least he's got the 2 coming his way. Sinks the first. And in and out of the rim. Wood picks it up, feeds it over to Redeker. Syhowski over to McClellan. Redeker drives it inside the bubble, gets double teamed, feeds it out to McClellan for a quick two.
Nice.
Ortiz versus Redeker. Coming out to three-point line, gives it over to Fernandez. Drives it in, goes for the shot with a little bit of a head fake to create some space. Nails the two. Redeker feeds it back out to Josh Wood. Three-point shot. Comes up short. Into Amato's hands. Gives it over to Ortiz. Takes it down. Comes up on the left side. Goes up there. A little bit surprised there was no foul call on that one, but
that's why
refs
I'm
saw
not
it
a
better
ref.
than we did. Pioneers ball underneath the hoop. Out to McClellan. Jackson Glazier feeds it all the way around to Braden Thayer. Tries to find Syhowski. Couldn't do it. Knocked out of bounds. It'll be Fenway's ball. Ortiz will take it out. Oh, spoke too soon. Fed over to Caleb Lima. Lima to Ortiz. I got a Lima. Collected by Glover over to Fernandez again. Under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Drives it in, finds a space, gets his own rebound, tosses it up again. No good. Syhowski comes up with it. Gives it over to Thayer. Sends it to Redeker. Drives in, finds an opening for two. Boy, great ball movement there by Redeker. Great execution, great navigation around the defense. And a timeout is called. Oop. Boy, again, credit where credit's due. That was great analysis of the defense and great navigation by Redeker to drive in there for that layup. Well, we'll say Pioneers' offense has just been ferocious.
Yep.
It's been all over the place. None of it.
That's what I was going to say. There's no consistency and no way to play.
But in a good way, it's funny how you could say that about like another sports. It's been all over the place. I guess you could even say it about basketball. They're all over the place, and it could be a negative connotation. But with this one, nothing is kind of, hey, we're going to do the same swing play or something like that. It's all been very different things and very unassuming things. No pattern makes it really hard to nail down, and we've seen how that's worked out for Pioneer.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Tyler.
All right.
Nice explanation.
I have my moments when I don't paint myself into a corner with words. Ortiz with three-point shot. Up the back of the rim, picked up by Thayer. Bumped out. Came up Pioneer. I will leave the clock to catch up. Just over a minute left in the third quarter. A little extra press there by Fenway, but didn't stick. Glazier over to his brother. To Redeker. Finds Thayer up top. Over to Syhowski, moving it around, trying to find openings, no doubt. Redeker looks to drive. Couldn't get the toss-up right. Made his way in there, just didn't have, seemed like he didn't have good possession of the ball to get it up towards the hoop. Goes out of bounds off of Fenway. Redeker again, looking for an opening.
Nowhere
It gets
to go.
swarmed. Yeah, he got swarmed by the defense. Good D. Tosses it up. Jackson Glazier off the rim, no good. Ortiz looking for an opening. And Redeker with, looks like, a hold of some sort. It's called, so it will be, oh, and it looks like with the fouls, Fenway is in the bonus. So for the next 26 seconds, or for the rest of the third quarter, any foul will result in them getting 2 shots. There we go. I think the shooter might have had a foot over the line or something like that. Something that negated the shot. No shot clock. 20 seconds left. Jackson Glazier gets cornered, tosses it over to Thayer. Back to Glazier. Thayer takes it back up top. Analyzing the defense again, trying to make sure they're the last ones to be able to do anything with the ball. Looks like a foul is called before the shot. So it'll be Pioneers under the hoop. Zahowski with a shot. Comes up short. Nothing else will happen. 52-31 going into the fourth quarter. Things might have slowed down from the first half, but I think, the process of the game
Yeah,
remains
and the
the
intensity is still there.
And so far,
We should mic up the refs next time. I wonder what they're saying out there.
I feel like they don't want to be mic'd. Do they mic
Well,
the refs
obviously,
in
but-
Pro Bowl?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. The last thing I'd want to do is be mic'd for every little thing that comes out of my mouth running up and down the court. I mean, if I was out there, I mean, the only thing you'd hear is like heavy breathing and bellowing, and it's just like, ugh.
Yeah,
Nobody likes being under that kind of microscope.
good thought, though.
No, it'd definitely be very interesting to be able to hear that. Maybe they have those kind of on and off switches that the NFL does, where when they say what the foul is, they turn on the mic so that everyone can hear it.
Push to talk.
Yeah. All right, 8 more minutes a game, fourth quarter. Pioneer, 21-point lead. Shot from the outside, off the rim. Gets his own rebound, which is Lamont Cuff. Gets the ball back to Caleb Lima. Ortiz. That's Fernandez. Well, Sayowski got the ball, but I think he got a lot of play on that one too. Fernandez will have 2 from the foul line. That ball is up off the back of the rim. Glazier comes up with it. Gets immediate defense, but Pioneer manages to navigate through it, get down to their end. Kurt Redeker drives through.
Knocked away.
Oh, good. Not exactly sure. It's like a... Oh, okay. I thought the foul was on Redeker, but it looks like it was on Fenway. They will inbound it. Send it out to Josh Wood. Glazier to Glazier. Glazier gives it over to Will Glazier, tosses it up. No good. Josh Wood goes up for it, gets the foul. Defense was ready for him to put that back up,
they were.
But I guess the more people you have defending, the easier it is to make some sort of contact that isn't just between defense and ball.
So for some of these boys, it'll be the last time playing a home game.
Oh, that is true. That is true.
Although they're pretty high seated. I should have looked before I said that.
I do believe they have at least one or two more home games. I'm not sure if, because there's round of 16 and then round of 8, and I think the final 4 goes to neutral sites. And I have a feeling the final 4, like anything earlier than the final 4, Pioneer is seeded 3. So there's a really good chance that they'll be the highest seed as long as games are being played at home for one of the teams. Pioneer keeps getting their rebounds and second chances. Finally sinks it for 2. Lima taking the ball down. Finds Fernandez, feeds it back out to Ortiz. Back to Fernandez. Tries to find an opening. Gets the 2. Some heavy defense. Josh Wood found an opening. Couldn't put the nail in the coffin. The ball is sent out of bounds. And off of Pioneer. Lima up top. Trying to figure out a pick. No good. Gives it over to Fernandez. Ball came loose. Redeker picks it up. And
ooh, things are getting heated here.
It's got a little intense, but if I didn't know any better, I would say, he may have intentionally wanted to just cause a foul just so that it would either stop the play or just to make it, you think he intentionally.
That was a shove, dude.
All right. Well, I just didn't think he had caught up to Redeker's body enough to give the... You should have seen the one
last night in the girls. A girl did the same thing to Haley Rigg.
I suppose
the play was
I guess,
already over, and she shoved her with 2 hands, but she went hard.
Well, pre-Redeker shot, it looked like the arm was already extended, is the way I thought I saw it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you can't push when your arm's already extended.
Yep, now they got to have a big
now
powwow.
all the whole brouhaha that came out afterwards is a whole different story. It sounds like that whole thing happened. Redeker might have said something, or maybe Fenway said something. I'm not, I believe it was Ortiz. So, I don't know. I'm just glad that things were able to kind of cool down and collect themselves so that we can get back in and play some basketball. All right, but I don't even know if this is really a timeout per se, but I'll put the graphic up anyways. But I guess under the circumstances, Redeker will get an unsurrounded, I don't know what the term is for it, a completely free foul shots.
Braden back with a quick change.
And sinks it.
That is nerve-wracking.
Oh, and Pioneer gets possession back. Get the clock to match. Collin to inbound. Sends it far back to Josh Wood. Jackson Glazier. Sends it over to McClelland. Now under 5 minutes left in the game with this 21-point lead. The clock is definitely on Pioneer's side. They have the luxury to eat up the shot clock, analyze the defense, and take their time before they make a move. And Josh Wood goes in, gets the foul. He'll have two. And with 4.5 minutes left in the game, Pioneer already in the bonus. And sinks the second one. Ortiz taking it down. He steps back, finds Fernandez, goes up for the jump shot, no good, recovered by Pioneer. Syhowski feeds it over to McClelland and he'll take it down. Oh, little mishap there, but collected by Braden Thayer. Is it over to Redeker? Syhowski. Pioneer doing a great job moving the ball around, keeping the defense moving. Three-point shot by Josh Wood. Just misses. Heads out of bounds. It'll be Fenway. Swatted away there. Fed over to Josh Wood. Goes up, gets the two. There was a swarm of Pioneer arms for that interception back there and converted it into two. Fernandez, a three-point shot, no good. Recovered by Fenway, but stolen away by Pioneer. McClelland gets cornered for a jump ball. And it's in Pioneer's favor.
Yeah, he wasn't going anywhere.
No, he got swarmed really quick. Very similar to that situation that happened during the first quarter. I think that a lot of players had their back turned and it was just going to take far too long for them to turn around and realize the situation. They needed to come back and help. Oh, nice toss over there,
Yep.
recovered by Thayer. Tosses it up and swatted away by Fenway. And they will have possession. Oh, long pass. It's out of bounds. I guess it is Pioneers. Nobody touched it. There we go. Pioneers ball down in the corner. Tight defense. Oh, and the ball goes out of bounds off of Fenway. Good defense by Fenway. Definitely would have been good if the ball didn't go out of bounds off them, but interrupting that play,
Right.
if it did manage to connect with Braden Thayer's hands, it would have been a pretty easy layup from there. So whatever you can do to stop the play. Redeker goes in, gets the foul. Sounds like Coach Thayer is really encouraging his team to, hey, don't complicate it.
Right.
Just run the simple things that we've been working on now.
Right.
We have that luxury. Pioneer has extra players staying back. Just want to really keep their focus on defense. Shot comes up short. Tossed up again, no good. Redeker comes up with it, takes off. Slows it down, brings it back to the outside. Pioneer moves the ball around. Sajowski, Wood, Thayer. McClelland to Redeker.
Ooh.
Stolen away by Antonio Bland. Goes up with a shot. Tough roll on the rim, no good, and recovered by Pioneer. Good job moving the ball around. Josh Wood waiting for an opportunity, tosses it up, comes up short, recovered by Redeker. Gives it back over to Wood, takes another crack at it, sinks it this time. And I think a timeout is called. Let the clock catch up. And with a minute, 8 seconds left in the game.
And the crowd is on their feet.
Crowd is on their feet. Coach Thayer is taking his starters, I think, and giving them a break. A well-deserved break, no doubt.
Absolutely.
They've played excellent this game. But still a little bit of time left. Fed back out, tossed up, off the rim. Zone rebound, toss it up for 2. Great job there by Montavious Zoller-Crawford.
That's a mouthful.
I think that is a fantastic name. It's memorable. Oh, Pioneer couldn't hang on to the ball. Heads out of bounds. Sorry, let the clock run a little bit. One bound, Playdick. Pioneer goes up. Gamache gets the rebound, puts it in.
Good for him.
Fenway, the 3-point shot off the rim. Gets the wrong rebound. A jump is called. That will be in, I think the last jump was for Pioneer, so yep, it'll be Fenway's underneath the hoop. Under 10 seconds left. Ball fed back out on top. Looks like Fenway will have the last possession. Long 3-point shot off the rim. And Pioneer comes away with the win, 65-37. They will be moving on to the round of 16 early next week. And of course, Athol and Southbridge. Sorry. Earlier I said Athol Southbridge. The way it's listed is it lists the location just above the second team. So it kind of looks like it's part of the town's name. But it was Athol against Southbridge tonight.
Okay.
And whoever wins that game will, and I don't have any details of that one, but whoever wins that game will be playing against Pioneer in the round of 16 bracket next week. But highlights, thoughts. Excellent game. Of course, one more shout out to Braden Thayer, 1,000 points.
Yeah, congratulations to him.
A momentous event. But you know what, overall, these guys came right out of the gate firing on all cylinders. They, the first, second, after the jump ball, they were ready to go. They were heightened up, and they kept going. As we said, things got a little less intense once the wedge was kind of put between the two scores, but Pioneer did an amazing job.
They did, and they kept moving the whole time.
Absolutely, they kept moving. They had excellent defense. I mean, they're always pretty formidable in their offense and their shooting game. I would say that this is some of the best defense I've seen from them this year. It was excellent, excellent defense. Did a great job. And Fenway came here. They moved around. They were quick with a lot of things.
Yeah, they were.
But I think Pioneer was able to really shut down a lot of their shooting game and their opportunities, and they were just very limited on the offense as a result.
Yeah, I agree.
But
pretty exciting.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But Carrie, it's always tough for us here at BNC TV to commit to anything, especially when the games tend to be scheduled about 48 hours in advance.
Right.
It's very difficult to know whether or not we can make it to any of these games. Sometimes we go on the road. But follow us on Facebook, follow us, subscribe to our YouTube channel. When we know that we're going to cover a game, you'll know when we post things, and you can always follow things on bnctv.net. for this game and other sports and all the other programming that we bring to you live stream.
Sign-ups have started for spring sports.
Ah, yes. So
that's always a little good, you know.
I must say I always appreciate that 2 to 3 weeks that I get where I don't have to plan for any sports. For, you know, just a little break, and then it's nice to be back out there covering baseball and softball.
Yeah,
but,
I think you have the worst schedule.
But we will, that is it for us here. That is it for us here at Messer Gymnasium, and we will see you next time. Have a great night. Take care. Oops. Sorry. No, sorry. BNCTV.net. It's the TV station's website, and from there it should be the top post right now. Yeah, right there. I put up the wrong background credits.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I was
a little sarcastic and salty tonight.
I would say there were a couple of comments that were a little stank.